Okay, so good day everyone. So we will discuss about partial derivatives for this video. So what is partial derivative? So this is the process of finding the derivative of multivariable function with respect to one variable while treating all other variables as constant. So basically, yung sinasabi niya lang dito is meron tayong function which it has multiple variables. So, for example, dito sa second paragraph, sabi niya dito, for the function of two independent variables, we have z is equal to f of xy. So, yung function z natin, meron tayong dalawang independent variable, x and y. So, for two independent variables to, meron pang three independent and more variables kasi from this term, multi-variable siya. So, meaning, two or more na variables, independent variables, yung function natin. And we get the partial derivative with that. So, with respect to one variable lang siya. So, treating all other variables as constant. So, for example, we have to get the derivative of z with respect to x while holding y. So, meron siyang y. Constant is called the partial derivative of z with respect to x. So, just consider na lang yung y as a constant. Pero pag naman kunin natin yung derivative of z with respect to y naman, yung x yung magiging constant natin. And just like yung mga simple na derivatives natin, you have to apply again yung mga basic differentiations natin like yung power rule, product rule, and all the rules na na-discuss na natin earlier na topics natin. And also, you have to recall yung mga derivatives ng transcendental functions kasi possible na meron din tayong mga examples for that for partial derivatives. So, we have some notations here. So, we have this one. So, ito yung symbol ng partial. So, para siyang 6 na nabaliktad lang or na mirrored na 6. So, partial derivative of z. So, functions z siya with respect to x. So, ganito, basahin itong notation na to. And this is also equal to f of, so, meron tayong subscript dito na x. So, meaning, yung differentiation natin or partial differentiation natin would be with respect to x siya. So, f of x, y with respect to x. So, same true with z, x dito. So, they are all the same. Isa lang yung sinasabi nila, which is, that is the partial derivative of z with respect to x. So, dito naman, so, ito naman is with respect to y naman siya. Like, this is a partial derivative of z or the function z with respect to y. So, same true with this one. So, kung ano yung subscript dito, that would be the magiging variable of that multi-variable function. And other else na variable would be considered as constant. So, we have an example here. So, given z is equal to f of xy, that is equal to x cubed y squared, so plus 5x raised to 4 minus y. So, I have to determine the partial differentiation of z with respect to x and also partial differentiation of z with respect to y. So, nandito na yung solution for that. So, we have to discuss this one. So, ito yung original na function. So, we have, copy lang to in here. So, we have the partial differentiation of x cubed times y squared plus 5x raised to 4 minus 2y with respect to x. So, at this point, yung variable y natin would be considered as a constant. So, constant lang siya. So, do not differentiate it. So, yung variable lang natin dito would be yung x. So, from our basic derivatives in our previous discussions or earlier discussions, so we have to get the derivative of x cubed y squared. So, since ito lang yung variable, so we have to consider y squared is a constant. So, just copy lang. Copy y squared and then get the derivative of x cubed. Do not use product rule dito. Kasi, yung y dito would be a constant lang. And, from that, so, power rule yung ginamit. So, we have to bring down 3. So, binaba yung 3. Minus 1 naman. So, 3 minus 1 is 2. Kaya, yung partial derivative of x cubed with respect to x cubed times y squared with respect to x would be 3x squared y squared. As you can see, we treat y squared as a constant. Next, so we have plus 5x raised to 4. So, variable lang naman niya is yung x. So, we have to differentiate that one. So, bring down 4. Magiging 5 times 4, we have 20. Then, deduct 1 from here. And then, we have 20x raised to 3. And yung minus 2y would be considered as 0 kasi this is a constant, 2y. And the derivative of a constant is 0. Kaya, linagay ko dito is 0. So, therefore, yung final answer natin would be 3x squared times y squared plus 20x cubed. So, this would be the partial derivative or differentiation of z with respect to x. So, yung sunod naman is yung letter B. We have to get z y, or that is the partial derivative of z with respect to y naman. So, dito, yung x naman yung magiging constant. So, yung x cubed and then yung 5x raised to 4, these are all constant. And yung variable naman natin would be yung y. So, to get that, so differentiate lang to, x cubed y squared with respect to y. So, you have to bring down, using yung power rule, bring down yung 2. So, magiging 2y. So, raised to 1 na yan kasi 2 minus 1. And then, just copy lang yung x cubed kasi that is a constant. Next, so plus 5x raised to 4. So, this is a constant, derivative of constant that is equal to 0. Kaya 0 naman yan. And then, minus yung 2y naman would be, getting the derivative of that would be negative 2. So, simplifying this one, so we will get the answer as the partial derivative of z with respect to y would be equal to 2x cubed times y minus 2. So, that is an example, simplest example na siya for our first partial derivative. So, next naman we have a partial derivative of higher order. So, just like nung nasa basic differentiation pa lang tayo, meron din siyang higher order. So, same true with our partial derivatives. So, again, we have a function of two independent variable. Z is equal to f of x, y. So, meron tayong mga possibles for second derivative. So, dito, we have to get the second derivative of z or partial second derivative of z with respect to x. So x is squared kasi both derivative. So, pag sabi natin second derivative, we will get the derivative of that function twice. And since x is squared to, so with respect to x, both yung differentiation natin. Kaya, this would be equal to the partial derivative of this one. So, partial derivative of z with respect to x. And then, after natin makuha yung first derivative with respect to x, again, we have to differentiate that with respect to x ulit. Ganon din dito. So, with respect to y yung una, and then with respect to y na naman for the second derivative. Ito yung tinatawag na mix partial differentiation. So, itong dalawa. And, bakit siya mix? Kasi, yung mga variables natin for example, this one, yung una, so we have to get the second derivative of z with respect to y, then with respect to x. So, baliktad pala. We have to get the second derivative of z with respect to x, then with respect to y. So, una to, and then, ito yung second derivative. So, yung sinasabi lang nito would be, that would be the una, yung first derivative natin of the partial derivative of z with respect muna siya, with respect to x. And then, after mo makuha yung first derivative na yun, we have to differentiate that one, pero with respect to y naman. So, etong isa, kabaliktaran lang ang sinasabi. Una, we have to differentiate z with respect to y, and then, after that, we have to differentiate that again with respect to x. So, you will understand that kung meron na tayong example. So, as you can see dito, meron tayong f of x, y. So, kung ano yung naunang variable, so, yun yung first derivative natin. Ito yung second derivative. So, same true with this one. Kung meron pang third variable, for example, we have z, x, or what I mean is third derivative pala, yung hinahanap. So, y, and then y. So, una, you have to differentiate yung first derivative natin with respect to x. And then, yung second derivative natin with respect to y naman siya. And then, yung third derivative with respect to y na naman. So, ganyan lang, mag-interpret how to get the higher orders for the partial differentiation. Okay, we also have what we call the Clairaut's theorem or the Schwarz theorem. So, sinasabi lang nila dito is yung mixed variable natin for the two variable functions is kahit mag-exchange yung nasa baba, yung mga variables natin like this one. We have the partial second derivative of z with respect to y, then with x. With respect to x, then y. And then dito naman, kabaliktaran. They are also the same or equal pa rin yung makukuha mong differentiation. So, we can prove that later for our examples. Okay, so let's go with our example for our higher derivatives. So, sabi niya dito, we have a function of z that is equal to x cubed y squared. So, same pa rin yung example natin kanina. Plus 5x raised to 4 minus 2y. So, we have to find fxx, or that is the derivative, partial derivative of z with respect to x, and then x ulit with respect to x ulit. And also, the partial derivative of z with respect to y, then with respect to y. And then, sunod, we have the partial derivative of z with respect to x, then with respect to, and so on. So for letter A, meron tayo dito. So, since with respect to x silang dalawa, so, una, we have to get the partial derivative of the original function. So, yung z natin with respect to x. So, parang yung ginawa lang natin kanina, first derivative. So, yung y would be a constant. So, we have power rule. So, magiging 3x squared, y squared. So, copy lang yung y squared. Then, plus 4 times 5 is 20, x cubed. And then, magiging 0 ito. Then, after that, so this is the first derivative. Sunod naman, we have to get the second derivative pero with respect to x pa rin. So, kaya, variable pa rin natin si x, but yung y would be a constant. So, bring down 2. So 2 times 3 would be 6. So minus 1. So we have x. Just copy yung y squared. Then plus. So 3 times 20 is 60x squared. So next naman, how about dalawang with respect to y? So yung dalawang with respect to y, again, yung first derivative of the function z would be differentiated with respect to y. So yung x naman yung magiging constant. So getting the derivative of y squared, we have 2yx cubed. And then this is 0 kasi wala siyang variable y, that is a constant. Then minus 2. So this is the first derivative. And then again, itong first derivative, we have to differentiate that ulit with respect to y. So again, yung x is a constant. Kaya the derivative of y is 1. Derivative of y with respect to y is 1. Kaya yung natira lang dito would be 2x cubed. And this one would be equal to 0 kasi that is a constant. Derivative of a constant is equal to 0. Okay, next. So yung pang third na differentiation. So we have to get the derivative or partial derivative of z with respect to x, then with respect to y. So una, yung z natin, so yung original function, kunin natin yung partial derivative niya with respect to x. So yung naunang variable dito. So with respect to x, so again, treat y as a constant. So this will become 3x squared, y squared plus 20x cubed. So na-explain na kanina kung paano nakuha yan. And then after that, itong first derivative natin would be differentiated with respect to y naman. Kaya yung x dito will be treated as a constant. So yung variable naman is yung y. So getting the derivative of y squared, that is 2 times 3, kaya 6. So copy lang yung x squared, then y raised to 1. So dito naman wala kang makikitang y. Therefore, this is a whole constant. So yung derivative nito with respect to y would be equal to 0. Kaya yung sagot for letter C would be equal to 6x squared, y lang siya. So tingnan natin with our fourth or yung for letter D, if yung C and D would be equal yung sagot from yung theorems natin kanina. So yung letter D naman is baliktad. So we have to get the first partial derivative with respect to y naman. And then after that, we have to get the derivative again, but with respect to x. So getting the derivative of this one with respect to y, so yung x is a constant, yung y is a variable. So derivative of y squared is 2y times x cubed, kasi constant lang yan. Ito is 0. And then this one is minus 2. So that one. Then after that, getting this first derivative with respect to x naman siya. So yung y natin would become a variable, constant, but yung x natin would be a variable. So getting the derivative of x cubed, that is 2 times 3, that is 6. So 6x squared times y, which is, ito siya. So we have 6x squared y. And na-prove natin that kahit magbaliktad man tong dalawang to, kung ano man yung unahin mo, anong mang variable yung unahin mo, you will still get the same answer. So, proof to with our theorems kanina. And kanya lang how to solve higher derivatives using yung partial differentiation. So, kung meron tayong higher derivatives in partial, meron din tayong implicit. So, like the same with yung basic differentiation lang. So, for example, we have function f. And yung function f natin consists ng variable x, y, and z. And they are implicit functions. You cannot separate z or isolate z lang. So, parang yung nasa implicit differentiation tayo nun. So, yung mga ano natin dito, to get that one is this one. Meron tayong dalawang options. So, with respect to x and with respect to y. So, getting the partial derivative of z with respect to x naman, that would be equal to the negative of the partial derivative of this function, f of x, y, and z, with respect to x divided by, or all over the partial derivative of the function, f, with respect to z naman. So, from your N10, so eto, magka-cancel out sila. And then yung z will go up, and then yung x naman down, kaya magiging partial derivative of z with respect to x pa rin siya. So yung ginamit nila dito is yung chain rule lang, how they derive this equation. Or simply, pwede natin siyang gamitin to. So negative of fx, or the partial derivative of x with f with respect to x, and then we have fz, the partial derivative of f with respect to z. So for partial derivative of z with respect to y naman, change lang natin yung x dito, magiging with respect to y lang siya. Same yung nasa baba nila. So we have an example here. So meron tayong implicit function which is f of x, y, and z that is equal to x squared plus y squared plus z squared plus 3xy z equals 10. So yung pinaka first step nito should be ilagay natin tong negative 10 at the other side of the equal sign. So transpose lang natin, that was supposed to be. But since constant naman, kahit hindi na. So we have x squared plus y squared plus z squared plus 3xy z minus 10. This is equal to 0. And this would be the function f that consists the variable x, y, and z. As you can see, hindi kasi natin ma-isolate yung z dito. Kaya naging implicit siya. So, yung gagawin natin to find the partial derivative of z with respect to x and partial derivative of z with respect to y, we have to use these equations. So, una, you have to get the partial derivative of f with respect to x, and then partial derivative of f with respect to y. And we also have to get the partial derivative of f with respect to y. So, with respect to x, with respect to z, and with respect to y. So, for that, so yung for letter A, ito yung mga needed natin. So, we have to get the partial derivative of f with respect to x. So, ito yung function natin, f. So, with respect to x, so all other variables, yung y at saka z, consider that as a constant. So, yung derivative ng x squared is 2x. Y squared is a constant, kaya 0 lang yan. Z squared is also a constant, kaya 0 din yan. And then, we have to get the derivative of this one. So, the derivative of x with respect to x is 1. Kaya yung sagot nito for the differentiation of 3xyz with respect to x would be 3yz lang. And then, this is also a constant, kaya 0 na lang yan. Next, we have to differentiate also this one. Partial differentiation of f with respect to z naman. So, yung x and y variable magiging constant sila dito. So, ito, x squared, yung y squared, they are 0 kasi constant. And then, the derivative of z squared would be 2z. And then, dito naman, derivative of 3xyz. So, with respect to z, kaya magiging 1 lang tong z dito. So, we have 3x, y. And then, just plug in tong mga values dito sa equation, and we will get this answer. So, yung partial derivative of f with respect to x is this one. So, kaya naging 2x plus 3yz dito. And then, ito naman would be at the denominator. So, don't forget the negative. Baka yun naman yung magiging mistakes ninyo during exams. So, next. So, nakuha na natin dito yung partial derivative of f with respect to z. Kaya yung problem na lang natin for letter B would be the partial derivative of f with respect to y. So, dito, magiging constant si x, magiging constant si y, si variable y, constant si x, constant si z, si variable y lang yung variable natin. So, magiging 2y plus 3xz siya. So, ito yung sagot. So, 2y plus 3xz, and then just plug in na naman dito sa formula, and then you will get this 1. So, ganyan lang gumamit or how to solve for implicit functions in terms of partial differentiation. So, meron pa tayong more examples dito. Ito naman is parang kunin natin yung total differentiation using yung chain rule. If you can remember yung chain rule when we were in the basic differentiation. So, dito, given kayong mga functions. So, meron tatlong functions dito. Si function w that is equal to x squared y cube, and we also have x equals to cosine t, and then we have y equals e raised to t. So, we have to determine what is the partial derivative of w with respect to t. As you can see, walang t dito. So, one way to solve that one is you have to plug in yung values ng x and y, which is yung x is cosine t and yung y is e raised to t dito. Pero, you will use product rule in here. Kasi naka with respect to t na silang lahat. So, for that, medyo mas mahirap. Kaya we will use na lang yung chain rule, which it looks like pa rin yung product rule dito. Pero, we will use chain rule. So, we have to get first, so to get the partial derivative of w with respect to t, get first the partial derivatives of this one. So, 4 sila. Partial derivative of w with respect to x, kasi mayroon tayong variable x dito. Multiply natin yung partial derivative of x, so this one, with respect to t. Then, add natin the partial derivative of w, pero with respect to y na siya, times the partial derivative of y with respect to t. So, dalawang beses kang nag-chain rule. So, nag-chain rule ka dito, chain rule ka ulit dito. So, we have to get the derivative of w with respect to x. So, yung y natin magiging constant. Kaya, yung derivative nito, partial derivative of w with respect to x would be, bring down 2, so we have 2xy cube. Just copy yung y cube dito. Then, get the derivative of x with respect to t. So, the derivative of cosine t is negative sine t. So, this one. Then, plus the partial derivative of w with respect to y naman. So, yung constant is x. Variable natin is y. Kaya, to get the derivative of that one, we have 3x squared y squared. And then, we have to get the derivative of y with respect to t. So, e raised to t lang naman yan. Kaya, just copy. So, e raised to t lang din naman dito. And then, just simplify the equation, you will get this one. So, yung negative dito, pumunta lang sa harap. And don't forget pala yung parenthesis. Baka yan na naman yung magiging mistakes ninyo. Kasi iba na naman yung sagot nyo, magiging 2xy cube. So, magiging minus sine t. They are not the same. Ito is not the same with negative 2xy cube sine t. This is at 2 terms na. Ito 1 term pa lang. Kaya, be careful with your parenthesis. Lalo pag merong negative signs. And then next, we have plus 3e raised to t x squared y squared. Pero, minsan, yung problem, hinahanap niya yung, instead, as you can see, meron tayong variable x, y, and t. Pwede naman na gawin siyang pure variable t. So, we can substitute yung values ng x and y in here, and you will get this one. Yung x dito magiging cosine t. So, ito siya, cosine t. Yung y dyan is e raised to t. So, e raised to 3. Raised to 3 manin. And then, yung sin t dito, so ito siya. So, plus, we have 3 e raised to t. So, copy lang. Yung x squared dyan, magiging cosine t squared. And then, yung y squared yan, magiging e raised to t raised to 2. And then, just simplify. Use your precalculus. And then, you will get this one. Okay, next. So, we have to find, for this example, we have to find the partial derivative of z with respect to y for the function x e raised to y plus y ln x plus z cosine x equals yz squared. So, this is an implicit function. As you can see, hindi natin pwedeng i-isolate lang si z. Meron tayong z dito, meron din z squared dyan. So, we cannot use the basic na partial differentiation. So, again, you have to apply yung formula kanina, which is this one. So, yung function natin, so itong yz squared, transpose lang natin dyan, and then we will have this as your function f. So, getting the derivative, partial derivative of this one with respect to y. Kaya yung x is magiging constant. So, dito naman, with respect to z, so yung other variables will be a constant also. So, for the numerator na part, so y lang yung variable, other variables are constant. So, yung x and z are constant. So, we will derivative that one. Get the partial derivative of this one. So, since ito is a constant lang, kaya you have to copy and then get the derivative of e raised to y that is also equals to e raised to y din. And then dito naman, this is a constant, ln x. So, derivative of y with respect to y is 1, kaya ln x na lang dito. And then here, wala tayong makikitang y, kaya this is equal to 0. Dito naman, derivative of y with respect to y is 1, kaya naging z minus z squared na lang yan. So, dito naman sa denominator, so with respect to z tayo. So, other variables are constants na. So, ito, this is a constant, kaya 0. This is also 0 kasi constant. And then here, meron tayong z. So, derivative of z with respect to z is 1, kaya cosine x lang dito. Then, minus, derivative of z squared is 2z times y. So, the answer for that would be, ito siya. So, yan. That would be the answer for this example. So, next, meron pa tayong examples dito. So, given u of x, y equals y squared sine 2x. So, we have to find the third derivative of u with respect to x, then with respect to y, then with respect to, baliktad pala yung sinabi ko. Partial third derivative of u with respect to y, then with respect to y, and then with respect to x naman. So, una, we have to get the derivative of u with respect to y. Then, after that, get the derivative again with respect to y, and then get the third derivative with respect to x. So, una is y, yung variable natin. So, eto, kunin natin yung derivative of y squared sine 2x with respect to y. This is a constant. So, yung sine 2x would be a constant. Ito lang yung kukunin natin ng derivative. So, derivative of y squared is 2y sine 2x. So, tapos na to. Yung unang differentiation. So, yung pangalawa, with respect to y ulit siya. So, again, this is also a constant, sine 2x. getting the derivative of y with respect to y is 1. Kaya yung magiging sagot is 2 sine 2x. And then yung third derivative would be with respect to x. Kaya magiging variable na tong sine 2x. And then getting the derivative of sine 2x with respect to x, that is equal to 4 cosine 2x. So, differentiate 2x, that is 2. Kaya 2 times 2 is 4. And then, the derivative of sine is cosine. So, you have to, again, ito yung mga scenario na you have to recall yung mga transcendental functions ninyo. And then, last example, we have phi. A function of phi consists r and t na variables that is equal to e raised to negative t cosine 4r. Find the partial derivative of phi with respect to r, then with respect to t. Okay. So, I think baliktad tong solution. But they are still the same from our Clay-Ross theorem. So, yung phi natin with respect to r and with respect to t is also the same yung phi with respect to t and yung r. So, you can prove that on your own na lang. And dito, we have to get the partial derivative of phi with respect to t. So, this is a constant. So, we have to get the derivative of this one. So, if you can remember, e raised to u du over dx, that is equal to e raised to u. But, you have to, baliktad pala, derivative. Ganyan. But, you have to get the derivative of u. So, we have du times over dx. So, dito, we have negative 3t as u. Kaya, yung sagot niyan, e raised to negative 3t with respect to t. That would be equal to, just copy e raised to negative 3t. But you have to get the derivative of 3, negative 3t, which is negative 3. Kaya yung sagot dito would be this one. Negative 3 e raised to negative 3t. Just copy lang yung cosine for r. So, next na derivative is with respect to r naman siya. Kaya, itong negative 3 e raised to 3t is a constant. So, just copy and then get the derivative of cosine for r, which is negative 4 sine for r. So, multiplying those two, negative 3 and negative 4 is 12. E raised to negative 3t sine 4r. So, yan yung sagot for that. So, you can prove ito kung gusto ninyo. Baliktarin nyo lang. Una, you have to get the derivative of phi with respect to r and then get the derivative of that first derivative with respect to t naman. So, prove if they are the same. So, that would be the partial differentiation. So, if you have questions, you can just ask me if you want some clarifications.